city of Columbus. Horrible, heartbreaking situation. The city of Columbus lost a 15-year-old girl today.
We are following developing news this morning. Police have released body camera video of the moments that an officer shot and killed a teenage girl. Here is what we know about this incident. Police responded to a report of a stabbing on Legion Lane that came in around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. There were gunshots reported just 15 minutes later. Investigators say that 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant was shot by an officer and then taken to Mount Carmel East Hospital in critical condition. She died at the hospital a short time later. The officer who fired the gun is off the streets this morning as the Attorney General investigates.
And 11 seconds, that is the amount of time that elapsed between police arriving to that 911 call and what appears to be 4 shots fired by that officer. Karina Chung takes us frame by frame through the video from the officer's body camera in real time and slowed down so we can understand it better.
4:44 p.m. That's the moment officers arrived to Legion Lane off Chatterson Road in East Columbus. The officer, who hasn't been identified, arrives and you can hear him ask what's going on. You don't hear him on the body cam video identify himself as a police officer. Now take a look at the girl in the black shirt near the car closest to the garage. That's Ma'Khia Bryant. This is 6 seconds into the body camera video. It appears she lunges at one of the other girls, pushing her to the ground. The officer then pulls out his gun and shouts to get down. Bryant then gets up and approaches a second girl in pink. You can see Bryant pulls back her own arm and it appears she has a knife in her right hand. The officer fires his gun. That's 11 seconds after he arrived at the scene. Moments after the shots were fired, you can hear the officer say, The body camera video shows officers go to Bryant's side and check for injuries after she falls against the lighter car. Local for you, Karina Chung, NBC4.
City leaders and the interim police chief are now weighing in on the shooting. They are asking for calm and peace just hours after that 16-year-old was shot. Hattie Hawks is joining us now with what officers say led up to the shooting and what will happen next. Hattie?
Monica, good morning. There will be a criminal investigation into this case. The mayor pledging transparency during the entire process. He and the interim police chief releasing that video saying that that's why they wanted to do it, even though it was not a technically thorough account of exactly what happened. So if there is more video and when there is more information, they say that they will be releasing that. The mayor asking everyone, as you mentioned, to pray for peace. And if there is anyone out there with information, they should share with the proper authorities. As the community grieves, a major investigation now on the use of force is underway.
Deadly force can be used to protect yourself or the protection of a third person. So that is within the policy and that is within the law. That is what the law says. Whether this complies with that will be part of that investigation.
BCI is conducting the criminal part of this investigation. After that is complete, then the Columbus Police Department will do an administrative investigation. During both of those, that police officer will remain off the streets until those investigations are complete. Local for you at CPD headquarters, Hattie Hawks, NBC4.
Hattie, thank you. Several dozen people filled the neighborhood last night, venting their frustrations to our cameras while also demanding answers from police. Some of those were family members of the 16-year-old who were angry about how police handled the 911 call. It was a similar scene downtown where protesters gathered outside of Columbus Police headquarters before making their way to the Ohio State House.